Hello everyone, this is Albert Espinoza and this is week 3 of our MPA 540 course for Dr. David Powell at CBU. And this week's presentation is about compensation and how it causes discontent for some people when they start comparing themselves with others. The discontent came about at the city of Rancho Cucamonga because of an internal recruitment which occurred. The executive assistant one in the engineering department had applied for an executive assistant 2 position with building and safety. So this was an internal hiring process which occurred, and the individual in engineering was upset because she did not acquire that position over as an executive assistant 2. They are in the same occupational family, job family, but they have different levels of duties and responsibilities based on the specific job descriptions. And there's 3 classes within that job family: administrative assistant, executive assistant 1, and executive assistant 2. So again, they're different positions because of class characteristics, essential functions, training, and the education required to move up to the next step. What ended up happening was the person was a little upset because she didn't get the position and started looking at the executive assistant 1, stating that she was actually doing work of an executive assistant 2 in the engineering department, which led to human resources bringing in a consultant to do an investigation and interview the director, myself, and the individual making the claims that she was working out of class. Again, she thought she should be getting paid as an executive assistant 2 for the work she was doing as an executive assistant 1. Once the investigation was finalized, it was determined that she was not working out of class, and she seemed content to hear that information from an outside consultant instead of just hearing it from the director or myself, who were her immediate supervisors. Working at the agency for a couple years now, and knowing the individual in the engineering department, it can also be said that discontent is also based on needs. The executive assistant 1 was upset that she didn't get the position of executive assistant 2, and she wasn't happy because she's been working at the city for many years, and she felt she was owed the position and felt it wasn't fair or equitable that she did not get the reclassification as well. It could be said the executive assistant 1 from engineering is probably lower in the Maslow hierarchy of needs when compared to the other executive assistant within the agency. The executive assistant 1's motivations are driven by extrinsic reasons. She cares more about the money, bonuses. She's not one into the intrinsic side of things about learning, education, or mastering things. It doesn't help that she hasn't received a merit or increase or longevity pay increase because she's been topped out for her specific position for a couple years now. And so she wants to get to that next step, but it's going to be pretty hard for her to accomplish that because she doesn't have a college bachelor's degree, which is necessary for that next step of being that executive assistant 2. I hope you enjoyed this week's presentation in regards to equity theory and a person who felt that she was wronged at the city of Rancho Cucamonga after being a long-time employee and not being able to move up as an executive assistant 2 within the organization. So with that, I look forward to your comments, and I can't wait to watch your videos. You have a great one, and God bless. Bye.